Good morning friends, welcome back to Panika Tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss what is the need for the lambda functions, and then I will discuss what is the difference between the lambda functions and the user defined functions. Then I will discuss one program for better understanding. So I request everyone to watch the complete video. We normally define a function with the help of a keyword called def. Let me write a simple function called sum. Okay, def keyword I have used to define a function, and sum is the name of the function, and it is taking two parameters and it is returning some value a plus b. That's all. That is it is doing. And then I am calling the sum function inside the print and I am displaying it. Okay, so if you execute this program, first the sum print function will call the sum function with the values 2 comma 3. So a value will become 2 and b value will become 3. Then it is returning a plus b. So a plus b is 2 plus 3, which is 5. So you will get a value 5 that you are printing. This is okay. Now if you look at here, what this function is actually doing, it is just returning the a plus b, or the sum of the two values. Okay, so instead of that one, we can write this simple program using the lambda functions also. Now first let me discuss what is the difference between the lambda functions and the user defined function. Then I will discuss the generalized syntax of the lambda function. Then I will discuss the program. The user defined functions will be defined using the def keyword. Okay, whereas lambda function does not use def keyword. Okay, let me write here. I hope it is visible for you. Then then you can ask me, sir, if it is not using the def keyword, what keyword it uses? Lambda functions uses the keyword called lambda. It uses the lambda keyword. Then it does not return the value, it returns the expression. Lambda function returns an expression. It cannot access the global variables. We cannot access the global variables. That is very important. What are the arguments you are passing? There should not be a global variables. Okay, and they are single line comments. Single line, not comments, sorry, single line functions. They are single line functions, and any number of arguments you can pass. Any number of arguments you can pass. That now let me discuss the generalized syntax. You will use the lambda keyword to define a lambda function, and then you will have the arguments. What are the arguments you want to give? And then you will have the column, and then you will write the expression. So this expression it will return. I hope it is clear for you. So you will use the lambda keyword and set of arguments and the expression. Now let me write the same program using the lambda function or the anonymous functions. Now what you will do is that, I hope it is visible for you, I will write some variable y is equal to lambda a comma b is the arguments, and the expression is a plus b. Okay, the arguments are a comma b and the expression is a plus b. Then what I am doing, I am calling the lambda function with the two values 2 comma 3. Okay, so now look at here, this 2 comma 3 will be passed as an argument, then it will return the expression a plus b, so which is nothing but 2 plus 3, which is 5. That 5 value will be stored in the variable called sum. Now you can print it. Print sum. That's all. This is very simple. So it is a single line function. Okay, it taking the arguments and it is returning the expression. So this expression will be replaced here, which is 2 plus 3, value will be 5. That value you are storing in the variable called sum, and then you are displaying it. Okay, we have several advantages of the lambda functions. In the coming videos, I will discuss in detail about the advantages. What I will do is that for better understanding, I will implement this one in the Jupyter notebook. Now, let me write the program. Let me take a variable y and then I will take the lambda keyword, and then I will take the parameters and then expression. Now, if I write a statement called y is equal to, where y is the variable, and then I will call the lambda function, which is y, by passing the values 2 comma 3. If I write a statement called print, and if I'm trying to print the variable sum, so whatever the value which will be there in the variable sum will be displayed as an output. So this program will give you the output as 5. Look at here, you got the value as 5. Now let me take that, let me modify the program a little bit. Instead of performing addition, I want to perform the multiplication. Okay, let me change the name of the variable also. That will be, looks perfect. Okay, now let me run the program. I will get the output as 6. Is it clear? So whatever the expression or whatever the operation you want to perform, that will be performed accordingly. Suppose let to write sub. Now you will get the result as -1, because 2 comma 3, which is 2 minus 3, so -1 will be given as an output. I hope you have understood the purpose of lambda function. If you still have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.